you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once. I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me.
We're about to get it in. We're about to get it in.
It all keeps
This is
adding
All
up.
Legends League.
I think I'm
That's my team.
Am I just
99
paranoid?
All Legends
Am I
League.
just
Yes, 99 All Legends League.
I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a he said my life's a bore. Joke with my wife because it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Grasping to control, so I better hold on.
Set my YouTube up. I told you to search it. It's at 3 beats. I told you to search 1111 or 111. Which is
Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just
I know
paranoid?
he said he can drive to the field. Yeah, that's hot right there. The 17 minutes.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the odds talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, too up. Make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ball and jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. At the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave it dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch story, getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank. Run up to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the cover. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slide in the summer. Hungry for it, see it issue, and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You gonna believe? Go retrieve it, short, small. When that's from Cali, cheetah, print out white curve. Game time. Game time.
Stick to things, Brad's not game today.
Game time. Game time. Game time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. Off we go from Lumen Field. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready up!
Here's McIntyre. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Young.
Oh, he's quick.
The season
He's
is
freaking
intercepted.
quick. Oh my God, that was a good pass. He was wide open.
Niners are gonna get the
Good
football
fucking
here.
dude.
They forced the INT on the game's
He
opening
fucking
drive.
switched off.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to
Hey,
get
you
away
look
from
at
our
that
game
pass right
plan.
there.
We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left,
If
a
you would
lot
have
of
switched, that
chances
was
to avenge
over
that
his
play
head.
and still
Big
connect
pass.
downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get 18 on that one. First down, 49ers.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the 49er first down.
He'll drop to throw. Exiting the pocket right. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. Like, there was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
Take over first down 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Handoff now for McIntyre. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the shotgun. Young. And he will
Look at mine. I could go for it.
Good job there defensively. And now
What is that? Oh, but no, I won't see that over.
what are you going to do on
Stop.
4th down?
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
Got it with Smith and Jigba. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To throw is Young. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken
Racing,
down.
you better start moving the ball, man. I'm going to
Quick
put
hitter
Alvin
here. What
Kamara
you're
back
hoping
up
for,
in
Mike,
here.
is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot.
Let's see. Now that I'm on the play right now. Let's see if we can get these yards with
to
more.
just a short gain.
And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Young. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Into space. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Extra point try, fourth come. His kick is good. And the 49ers have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener.
Try it, brothers. I gotta get adjusted. That's all. We're getting adjusted. I gotta get used to this team. I didn't draft this team.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
I mean, they did pretty good for the draft. I mean, CPU did pretty good. I ain't gonna lie.
On the give, it's McIntyre. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. On play action, Young. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
8 yards to go.
Let's go. Throwing is Young. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down.
I gotta get used to down here. That's down top quarterback though.
Defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play.
See you in the morning when we get up and go to work.
In a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
I'm just getting my games in because we gotta work 12 hours.
So the drive begins with a
Figured the man was on. Let's get it. All right, let's go ahead. All right.
He's taken down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. He'll look to throw. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
I forgot he got tagged out. I can't reach him because my blue team is just on
San
pop.
Francisco. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the 49ers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14.
We got to pick it up. Come on, guys. Come on, Rose. Come on, Dave. We got to do something.
Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. This one's taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run with McIntyre. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Young. Fires left sideline, that is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a run with McIntyre. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
36-yard line. A gain of 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 1. He'll go again with McIntyre. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Otito Ogbonnia up there on the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and inches. Young. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
So they decide to be aggressive there on 3rd down, Mike. Now the question is, do they maintain that aggressive style on 4th down, or do they decide to punt? It's going to be a really interesting play call here as it brings up 4th and short.
They'll go with the sneak, and he will have the Seahawks 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
First and 10 at the
So, 1st
33-yard
quarter
line.
in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. On 1st and 10, here's Young. Open man is Jennings. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Here we go, set.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And he will score! Touchdown, Seattle.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Come on.
They'll look to throw. Moving to his right. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Third and 7.
Third and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. Oh, that's one where he just needs to unload it, but he did not. It'll go down as a sack and a big loss of yards. The 49ers out to punt this one. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. On the bootleg, it's Young. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down. Back to the air, it's Young. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Here's Young. Forced out wide. Taking off. He'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Young. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now Young. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Seahawks. On comes Patterson for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And the 49er, first down.
They'll run. Johnson. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Another run here with Johnson. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go again with Johnson. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down at the loss on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd down and 9. Hopkins sent in motion. On 3rd down, here's Johnson. And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. Now a signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this 1st half. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And this will remain a tie ball game. Young to throw on 1st down. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they get the timeout. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Young to throw. He'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. Could not ask for more from that 1st half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. On the give, it's Johnson. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he'll be brought down, but what a run down to the 40. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down. On 1st down, right back to Johnson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Ready. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
And what a nice job there, getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
From the 21, here's second down and 3. A give, and here's Johnson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
At the 8-yard line.
Now it's second and 1.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On the handoff, Johnson is running right. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down. First and goal. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Now here's second and goal. Benson trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
They keep it on the ground twice, Mike, and they have no success. So now if you're the play caller, that starts creeping into your head. Do you have confidence in a third attempt, or now do you try to change it up and go play action and put the ball in the air?
60 Bison, 60 Maverick, 60
Throwing here on third and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jalen Brooks. Touchdown. 49ers. No problem there on the extra point. And the 49ers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. He fields it at the 8. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Out of the shotgun. Young. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their second pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
14.
Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, it's McIntyre. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 38 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down is Young. This one snagged by Smith and Jigba. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Gain of 2. Brings
Second
up
down and 8.
At the Niners' 33-yard line.
Cougar 19.
On play action, Young under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stop the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
From the gun, it's Young. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
19-18.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go now.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Ready up. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Check.
Back to throw. Young. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Seattle! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
On the ground, it's Johnson. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Back to throw. Rolling right. Off he goes.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. The Niners use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. The 49ers out for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. On the give, it's McIntyre. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Now Young. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
Let's go.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any here, and now it's going to be third down.
Here we go. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
Over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Handoff now for McIntyre. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
We'll go again with McIntyre. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That's good.
Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's McIntyre. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Now, first and goal. Kamara will take this into the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. This is first and 10.
Let's go now. Nothing, not 18.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll come up now for second down.
19 Lions. Come on.
They'll look to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here comes second and 4.
60 by 6. 60 by 6. Ready?
They'll go with Johnson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Johnson. He's got space inside the 25. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock.
At the 10-yard line.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Crack all 80.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And not liking anything downfield, he'll just get this to the sideline. It is incomplete. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This a potential game winner. Timeout Seahawks, that is their second. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Second down, goal to go.
Dragon 60. Here we go. Here it comes.
He'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point is up and through, and the 49ers will go up by 7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here is 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
To throw is Young. Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Seahawks.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays, that's it.
On the coverage.
Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Back to the air, it's Young. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Cardinal.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If they score a touchdown on the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Good for a Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run with McIntyre. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Just shy of midfield. Here's second down. Another run, and here's McIntyre. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Now a first throw here in overtime. That one out wide for Kamara. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
14 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
On fourth down, Young. He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete. They took a chance on this opening drive of OT. And now this game changes dramatically as they turn it over on down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals. Here we go.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. He gets free. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.